Okay then, Helldivers, we are back. We have got a lot to talk about today, and unfortunately, this is going to be a little bit out of our normal scheduled style of video, as things seem to be hitting the fan left, right, and center, and it only is getting worse. This is a really concerning factor as creators are dropping off left, right, and center, quitting the game, not playing anymore, no longer covering the topics at hand, and not creating content around Helldivers 2. Not only that, but Arrowhead seem to be digging their own grave in terms of performance and crash issues inside of the game, including hard locking and so much more. And then we obviously have creators being removed from the program, and now we've also got new videos coming up about Helldivers being treated poorly before they even make it in. This is absolutely insane, but we're going to give you guys everything you need to know today. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be so greatly appreciated. Make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, GamerSupps, which now is more helpful for the channel than ever. The company that offer esports athletes and gamers alike with most effective and healthy energy drink option. You can use code CloudPlays at checkout for a cheeky discount. It'd be so greatly appreciated. And we're still going to give away a load of super credits for those of you guys who are still playing the game. If you want to get involved with that, head down to the comments and put a fire emoji down there, because my lord, this was exactly what is happening right now as everything is setting on fire. Nonetheless, we're going to dive on in. Let's see what it is that's happening right now in the Helldivers 2 scene. So just recently, content creation has been up in flames as content creators left, right, and center have been stating a load of problems happening to the game, including hard locking, SSD corruption, and so much more. Take, for instance, Clay Aesthetics, who has just recently had a massive issue with regards to his SSD. Now, a lot of relation to this could be down to the Windows 11 update, although seems extremely odd considering how it is that Helldivers 2 has actually impacted the creators at hand. There seems to be a bit of an issue with recording, streaming, and so much more alongside the game, which is causing some ginormous issues, and we're going to be able to back that one very, very shortly. His SSD is essentially now knackered, and he's obviously had to make his way and work around it. As well as that, we also had Ohdough, whose whole PC just completely hard-locked and completely switched off. The reason for this is it was a CPU burnout. Now, we obviously know that the CPU he was using is pretty much renowned for being overheated, and it kind of works at some really ridiculous temperatures, although unfortunately for Ohdough, when he booted up Helldivers 2, it just completely burnt it out and fizzled into next week. He's managed to replace it now, and that is obviously now fixed, but it's probably leading him into a position where he can no longer actually play the game. On top of that, we've just recently received a new video coming up from Takibo, which seems to be going absolutely viral right now, stating about quitting the game temporarily. The main reason for this is it is doing a lot of issues on his PC, as it's giving him screen tears, it is causing for hard locks left, right, and center, having to restart streams, and so much more. This is obviously not looking good for Arrowhead's Helldivers 2. Now, the main reason for that is that, yes, as a lot of people are arguing, there can be a lot of different components involved in it, including the Windows 11 update, and so much more factors in total. But the fact that in a small creator program, the fact that there are so many creators that are having this issue kind of leads to the question as to whether it is that situation, or if Arrowhead's Helldivers 2 is actually making a part in it. Now, unfortunately, right now, we're not getting any communication coming from Arrowhead with regards to the situation, the issues at hand, and I don't believe that there's been any compensation for any of the PC parts that have been burnt out in the process of actually advertising their game. Now, obviously, they don't, I guess, have to, but it's definitely not a great look. And hopefully there is something that happens at some stage or another, as a lot of creators, especially inside of the program, are now dropping like flies. Takibo goes over a lot of other stuff as well. He seems to be going through quite some big IRL things with actually having a new baby on the way, and it's actually a really exciting time for him. So from here on the Cloud Plays channel, Takibo, massive congratulations to you and your partner. Hopefully we can manage to come to a bit of a situation change where these creators can genuinely continue to cover. A lot of people are asking me how it is that I'm still doing it. Well, I can't actually play the game. As you can see on screen, every time we try and load up Helldivers 2 via Steam, the anti-cheat is causing for a problem, as my antivirus will block it off as soon as it starts to boot up, essentially claiming it to be some sort of malware. Therefore, I can't get on it whatsoever. And yes, for those of you guys who are asking me to whitelist the anti-cheat, I have done so, and it still will not allow it to go up. So maybe I'm not right on why it won't boot up, but nonetheless, it's been a problem for quite some time. And after talking to a lot of the technical folk at Arrowhead and having a lot of the support team trying to help me out fix it, hours upon hours upon hours, and my PC still won't load the game, and nobody can really tell me as to why. Bit of a weird one, and I have no idea, but it sounds like it might be a blessing in disguise, as we've got creators now having their PCs just corrupt and destroy left, right, and center. It's definitely been a bit of a concerning factor, that's for damn sure, and that's without taking in consideration some of the smaller creators who are probably a little bit less known than the likes of Clay or Takibo or Ohdough, who are also fearing for their channels based on the fact that they can't play the game. Red Monster Thing has also uploaded a video stating that Helldivers 2 is not working and isn't willing to put his hardware at risk. It's been a really concerning factor for sure, and I really hope him well, as his channel was really starting to blow up, man, and I hate to see a creator go under the ranks. So if you guys want to go and sub to him, go and check it out. He's doing some crazy stuff with Helldivers 2, and I hope that we'll be able to continue seeing him inside of our featured screens. On top of that, though, all doesn't look great overall, because Arrowhead seem to be making some really poor decisions, not only in their game's performance and how they're communicating it, and whether it will ever actually be fixed, we'll have to wait and see. But even if they do fix it, the likelihood is they won't bloody tell us. But they're also making some poor decisions with regards to the creator program. Probably the worst time Arrowhead's Helldivers has really ever seen in terms of a negative press movement since the big review bomb days. Right now is probably not the time to be kicking out creators from the program, and Buzz Lightyear is one of those that has been taken down. He was a creator that posted up a screenshot for 7 seconds, as you can see on screen right now, and due to that screenshot, it actually procced them to ask him to remove the clip. Now, a little bit of an odd situation, because after seeing Glitch's response, it appears that he has no ill feelings towards him whatsoever and actually wants him back in the program, at which point it kind of runs down to the sector of it being either Arrowhead or their leading company, which is actually taken charge of the propaganda commanders at this point in time. So yeah, I'm really confused, but Buzz, the situation with that is still ongoing. And then we kind of lead into the next factor of what it is that the propaganda commander program is genuinely entailing, and that was a video that was put up by Eravin. A lot of you guys will know who Eravin is. He was quite a large Helldivers 2 YouTuber. Some would say probably one of the more technical guys inside of the scene, and although I don't resonate with his content personally, it is still some incredible content a lot of you guys genuinely did enjoy on a regular basis. He was probably one of the more well-known Helldivers during the point of the propaganda commanders actually starting up and all coming together. Unfortunately, he was left on the outside. Now, he goes into an in-depth 20-minute video with his connections towards Arrowhead, and then later on down the line, after Arrowhead obviously took on a sub-company to take over the program, the dealings with that sub-company, and it doesn't seem like a good look, that's for damn sure. For me personally, it kind of looks like it's not looking good for Arrowhead overall, with a lot of negative press running up left, right, and center. A lot of content creators refusing to play the game and upload videos on it, meaning that advertisement is at an all-time low, and we all know exactly how this works with content creators. The more negative press it actually receives, the less people are actually playing it. And with games such as Arc Raiders up around the corner, we are definitely going to be covering that. You guys may have seen some videos already go up on the channel, and I know full well a lot of other creators are definitely venturing out into new avenues. It does lead to a little bit of concern as to what's going to be happening to the Helldivers community moving forward over future months. Now, we do know that there is going to be a patch update going up for the game at some stage, although thanks to their poor communication, we don't know exactly when that's going to happen. Why is it I'm doing a video with the camera on? Well, because it actually shows the severity of everything that's happening here at the minute. It's a really concerning factor as a Helldivers 2 content creator. I'm already having to play this on PlayStation 5 because my PC won't run it, and even if I do manage to get it to run on PC, I don't know if I'd have the balls to actually continue doing it, knowing that people like Takibo, Ohdough, and Clay Aesthetics, who know a lot more about PCs than me, are having the same issues, and it is very concerning. Very concerning indeed. I've seen comment after comment after comment in the comment section of you guys saying that your children's laptops, PCs, and so much more have been hard locked. Some of your own personal PCs have been hard locked, and it seems to be a running trend. So to say to me that it's probably likely to be something with regards to the Windows 11 update, I actually refuse to believe it. Don't see this happening over every other game community, that's for damn sure. And with games such as Battlefield 6, which had such a high destruction rate, graphic imagery that requires a lot, you don't seem to see that happening over there either. So I think it's been a very concerning factor as to what it is that could happen for the game moving forward. I want to know what your guys' opinions are on all of this, as I'm seeing some of my closest friends within the community drop off left, right, and center. It's a really, really sad day to be a Helldiver. I don't know what's going on here, man. I don't know when they decided that they were making these decisions and how they thought that these decisions were going to be the right ones to make. It's a sad day indeed. Nonetheless, if you haven't already, smash the like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. Thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate you all, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.